Hello friend, I want to tell you about the car. Design and engines without any frills. The car's construction does not go beyond the standards adopted for new C-segment models created after 2010, although competitors were already eager to use independent rear suspension. Peugeot stuck with a simple torsion beam, which unfortunately did not prove durable. Knocking, play in the bushes. At the front, it used McPherson struts, in which the lower wishbones have unscrewable pins, so they need to be replaced in a garage. The steering system is electrically assisted there. There is of course no shortage of small engines. Until 2017, the range was opened by the 1.2 petrol with 82 HP, the only one that has indirect injection, and is suitable for cooperation with LPG, but due to its poor parameters, it is not suitable for this car. The supercharged 1.2 and 1.6 engines marked THP or PureTech already have direct injection. Peugeot also used the well-known 1.6 and 2.0 HDI or Blue HDI diesels, and after 2017 also the new 1.5 HDI. As you can see, choosing the engine version is not easy and can cause sleepless nights for those looking for a used Peugeot 308 or even when buying a new one. The THP/PureTech units were highly rated by the jury of the Engine of the Year competition, but that doesn't mean anything. Yes, petrol engines are very efficient and burn little, but after years, durability and reliability are what counts most. Beware of petrol cars. The car has increasingly worse reviews with age, although they are still quite good. The strained 1.2 units do not withstand the heat, a blown head gasket, oil leaks. What's more, long periods between changes also take their toll, and there are already known cases of excessive oil consumption. Users often had to replace dual-mass flywheels. After more than 100,000 kilometers, they had problems with changing gears. The latter is a problem from new and results from the poor design of the control mechanism. The timing system is a problem in the 1.2 THP/PureTech unit of Curies. It is true that it is belt-driven, but in an oil bath. Replacing it is quite time-consuming, and the oil must be of good quality for the timing system to work properly. With good service care, necessarily from a specialist, not an ASO, the 1.6 THP/PureTech engine performs better in the long run. Although problems with the timing and carbon buildup in the intake system have not completely disappeared, regular oil and timing chain checks are enough to enjoy its good performance for years without much stress. If you have a heavy foot, you need to check the oil every few hundred kilometers. This type has it. There are good opinions about diesels, both the smaller ones and the top 2.0 Blue HDI. All are equipped with a fairly durable FAP filter, and the latest ones also with an SCR systems. So far, no major problems. Diesels last 200-300,000 kilometers without failure, and even more with proper service care. If anything wears out, it's consumables. Fuel consumption may be an interesting fact. It is obvious that diesels are the most economical. Especially 1.5 and 1.6 units can burn up to about 100 kilometers. The 2.0 HDI engine needs on average 5.5 to 6.5 L 100 kilometers. However, not much more, or even the same, will be consumed by petrol engines in the medium power class of 120 to 150 HP. The 1.6 THP engine, with the right driving style, is not more fuel-hungry than the 2.0 diesel. Troublesome electrics. As I mentioned, the biggest pain point is the electrical system. I have already written about the multimedia system, but other equipment elements, as well as relays and sensors, cause problems. They usually do not immobilize the car, although diesel engines do not always start willingly at low temperatures. However, these are annoying faults for a car that is less than 10 years old. Replacing larger components requires adaptation to the service computer. All this means that the Peugeot 308 is not an ordinary car that you can drive to any service center and have it repaired. It is best to look for a specialist at the level of periodic servicing who knows cars of this make and deals only with such cars. The good news is that for a relatively young and not so popular model, spare parts are quite easily available and inexpensive. Is it worth buying a used Peugeot 308? This is one of many options in this class and at a similar price, and it doesn't stand out in any way. Petrol engines require great care and good service care, but the model's great asset is its attractive diesels. And that's a good starting point, in my opinion. If you're looking for a compact with a diesel engine that's a few years old, the second-generation Peugeot 308 is one of the better options. Thanks for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and rate my video. If you know of any problems with this car that I haven't mentioned, be sure to write about them in the comments.